Can you raise your hand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Sorry for the late. Actually, so the new batch. I mean, every week. Okay, every week there will be the new batches. Whenever the new batch is created, I have to attend the batch for half an hour. I will explain the importance of the course and so stuff. Okay, so I just completed the thing. Okay, now we can start the pro. I mean, we can start our class. I think I'll put my mobile in airplane mode. Okay, so that we can't disturb anymore. Mm, okay, chalo, we can start. I think yes, I'm done with everything. We have 25 people. Hmm. Okay. So actually, I explained all this stuff. So this is the new responsibilities that I came. Okay. Hmm. Where are we? What we are discussing? I forgot everything. Okay. We created a Spring Boot application, no? And we have a lot of dependencies. What I'm going to explain. Okay, okay. Actually, yeah. So we are in the dependency injection, no? Okay. So guys, so actually the main usage of Spring or Spring Boot application or a Spring framework is dependency injection. Okay. So generally, in the entire world of Java, okay, in the entire world of Java, everything is an object, right? Everything is an object. Okay, if you want to call a method, if you want to insert some values, okay, if you want to invoke the constructor, okay, everything, okay, we need an object for sure, right? Okay, so that's why we can call Java as an object oriented programming also. Okay, that's why we have called Java as an object oriented programming language. Okay, so here in our project, okay, in our project we have a one class called developer. Okay, we have one class called developer, and let's create another class as well to make things more clear. Okay, uh, class, I am creating this class as a laptop. Okay, one developer need a laptop for sure, right? So this is the laptop class, and this is the developer class, and this is our main application. Okay, so here we are not creating the object with ourselves. Okay, we are not creating objects manually, because if you create any object manually by yourself, you are the responsible to destroy the object. Okay, so when you are designing a enterprises application, okay, when you are designing a enterprises application, the object closing, object destroying is so important. You know why? Okay, for example, okay, you log into one web application, okay, as a developer, as a admin. Okay, so let's take an example of any website. Okay, so you joined Flipkart website as a admin. Okay, you logged into the Flipkart as a admin. Okay, now, okay, after doing some transaction, you are going to log out. Okay, you are going to log out. So whenever we logged in as a admin, okay, there will be one object which is created. Okay, whenever we logged in as a admin, one object is going to created. Okay, whenever we clicked on the logout button, the object, okay, the object must be destroyed. Okay, the object which we created at the time of a login, okay, that must be destroyed by us. Okay, if you forgot to destroy, okay, that particular thing, that particular loophole may lead for the hacking part and everything. Okay, maybe your website can be destroyed by some hackers or someone. some middleman. Okay, so this is why object destroying also very important in the enterprises applications. Okay, so that's why we are the not responsible to destroy these objects. Okay, we are not the responsible persons to destroy the object. Okay, that's why we have one concept called dependency injection. Okay, that's why we have one concept called dependency injection in the Spring. Okay, dependency is nothing but an object. Okay, for example, okay, you have a two models. Okay, admin login, admin dashboard, and some things we have. Okay, user login, user dashboard. Okay, something we have something like this. Okay, so to access this admin dashboard, okay, the user must be logged in through the admin. Okay, the user must be logged in, right? So whenever the user logged in here, we are going to create one dependency in the form of session. Okay, we are going to create one dependency whenever the user logged in into the admin login panel. Okay, so here I am creating a one session called something like AD. AD is the session object. Okay, so here, okay, we have to write the validation something like this. If AD not equal to null, if AD not equal to null, then only admin dashboard is visible. Okay, if not, okay, so admin dashboard is can't be visible for the user. Okay, this is the type of validation we want to perform. So okay, if you perform this operation with the normal Java beans, with the normal Java objects, okay, we have to create the object every time. Okay, and we have to pass the one object from another object by calling the methods. Okay, actually, did you remember whenever we are after login successful, based on the user role, okay, we are calling the dashboard, right? We are calling the user dashboard. Okay, in the user dashboard we are passing the user ID. Okay, user ID we are passing. Did you remember this? Okay, so this has to be done. Okay, this particular thing has to be done. Okay, if someone came joined in our network, this user ID can be hacked. This user ID can be hacked. So that's why we are not going to use this particular structure now. Okay, so here we will create a one dependency, okay, at the time of admin login, and we are going to inject, okay, we are going to inject that dependency here. Okay, we are not calling any method, we are not creating any object by ourselves. Okay, we will create a dependency, and based on the dependency, okay, we can inject the dependency in any method. Okay, in any dashboard you can inject the dependency. This is the dependency injection. Okay, dependency injection is nothing but a object created by the Spring Boot. Okay, Spring Boot is the responsible to create the object, and Spring Boot is the responsible to destroy the object, and Spring Boot is the responsible to provide you the object. Okay, this is what dependency injection is called. Okay, come to our application here. Okay, we have a developer, na? We have a developer. Okay, this we are not calling the developer. I mean, we are not calling the developer method by using our object. Okay, we are calling the code method by using the bean. Okay, bean is the responsible to create the object, and the bean, okay, we are accessing the object of bean. Okay, and we are calling the method by using the object which is provided by the bean. Okay, so this is the one way to create dependency injection. This is the simple dependency injection in the program. Okay, is this clear? Dependency injection, guys. Dependency injection, is this okay? So dependency injection means we have to inject one object which is created by a Spring Boot. Is it okay? That's what the dependency injection is called as. Okay, And I mean, we have one more method here, one more class. Sorry, we have one more class. Okay, I want to inject this laptop class into the developer. I want to inject the laptop class to the developer. Okay, let's do how we can, okay, inject the laptop class into the developer class. Okay, so I'm creating one method in the laptop class, public void, um, um, deploying. We are deploying the code into the cloud. Okay, system dot out dot println. Okay, so we are deploying the code. Okay, so I want to call this deploying method. Okay, I want to call this deploying method in the code. The deploying method in the code. So how to do that? Okay, I want to call the deploying method, okay, in the developer class. Okay, developer doesn't have any laptop object, right? Developer doesn't have any laptop object. Okay, but we want to call this deploying method. So how to do it? Okay, without creating an object, by using the dependency injection, we can call the deploying method. Okay, we can call the deploying method. So here, okay, someone joined. Okay, here, okay, so I am creating a one element with the type of laptop. Okay, laptop, lap is the type of laptop. Okay, and I want to create this lap as an object. I want to create this lap as an object. Right now this is the variable of laptop type. I want to create this variable as a object by using the auto wired. Okay, so auto wired, that means automatic dependency injection. We have to import auto wide from the Java Spring Bean framework. So we are using auto wide. Now here we can call the lap.deploying. See, without creating any object, we are calling the deploying method. Okay, now it will work. Okay, let's check it will work or not. We will get some error. Actually, run this again. Okay, actually, we are application failed to start. Okay, we got some issue. We got some issue. Let's check the issue. But we didn't create this laptop class as a component. Okay, every class must be the component. I told you, na. So here we can, okay, give the component annotation to the class. Okay, import component annotation from stereotype. Okay, now let's relaunch the program. Now we can get the output. See, hello, I am doing. Okay, I am coding and we are deploying the code. Okay, after completion of coding, we have to deploy the code. That's why they are deploying the code. Okay, so this is the simple dependency injection. Okay, we are injecting the object that is created by the Spring by using auto wired method. Okay, we are injecting the object of, okay, auto wired, I mean laptop, by using the auto wired annotation. Okay, is this clear, ma? Actually, I know you are having so many doubts in the mind. No? Okay, let's fire those doubts. If you have any doubt here, any confusion, I think you didn't understand anything. I know it. Right? How many of you understand the concept? Let's raise your hand. No one. Guys, tell me. Did you understand what I am explaining here? Didn't understand.
Sir, once I can explain,
So
sir.
confusing. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So I'll delete everything, na? I'll delete developer class, I'll delete the laptop class, delete it. And here, let's delete everything. I know you will have confusion. That's why I will start Spring Core before Spring Boot. Okay. This is for example. Don't worry. Okay. You will, I mean, you will clear at the end of the day what is dependency injection, how it is performing, and everything. Okay. Don't worry. Okay. So this is the basic Spring Boot application that that is created by the Spring Boot. Okay. So we didn't create the this particular line. We didn't write the line. We didn't create 17 environment. We didn't add anything in the pom.xml. This is the empty file. Okay. This is the ready to run the project, and this project is running. You can see here, right? Okay. Did you clear about till now how we created the project? Okay. How I created the project? Go to the file, click on the new, click the Spring Starter project. Okay. Click the Spring Starter project and give your file name and everything. Okay, here you have to give your file name, and here in the artifact id you have to give your file name as well. Okay, 2 times you have to give, and you have to change the package name if you want. Okay, and you can click on the next. Okay, you can click on the next. Here don't add anything because we don't know anything in the Spring Boot, right? So don't add anything here. Okay, and click on the finish. Okay, after clicking on the finish, okay, I mean the project, one Spring Boot project is going to create for sure. Okay, after creation of Spring Boot project, you can open your main package. In the main package you can find your application with the name of your Spring. Okay, so I created an application with Hello Spring, right? So that's why Hello Spring application is created. This is the main class that we have in our Spring Boot application. Okay, I think most of the people are cleared till now, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we have to understand what is the dependency injection. Okay, so generally, as I told you, no, so what is the dependency injection? We are the not responsible person to create the object and to destroy the object, right? So Spring will create a one object for us. Okay, Spring will create okay, object for every class that existed, and we have to consume those objects. We no need to create the object, and we no need to destroy the object. Okay, Spring will automatically create the objects, and we have to inject those objects into our code. Okay, if you create a one simple class, na, so Spring automatically creates the object for it. Okay, automatically it will create the object for it. Okay, so here, okay, we have to inject that automatic created object into our application. We have to inject the automatic created object by the Spring Boot. Okay, so here I want to create a one laptop class. Okay, sorry, developer class, anything, developer, student, okay, anything you can create. Okay, I am creating the developer class. We have a developer class. That means, okay, Spring has to create an object for it, right? So if you add a component annotation to class, okay, if you add a component annotation to the class, Spring will add, okay, object for your class. Spring will create object for your class whenever you mentioned this class as a component. Okay, if you didn't mention this class as a component, Spring won't create a object for it. Okay, you have to mention, okay, every class with the @component annotation. This is the important one. Okay, this is the important one. So I created a developer class as a component. That means internally, okay, our application, our Spring Boot application created the object for it. Okay, the developer object is created internally, but we don't know that. Okay, it created internally. Okay, so just for usage, okay, just for the usage, okay, here I am accessing one element. Okay, public, I'm creating one method, public void coding. I am doing the coding. Okay, here I can write one output statement. Hello, I am coding. Okay, or I can code something. I can code anything you can write. I can code. Okay, I can code. Okay, developer can code, obviously, yes. Okay, so we have a developer class, and developer class has a coding method. Okay, coding is the method of developer class. Okay, as per our conversation, as per the Spring Boot application, Spring Boot will create the object for developer. Okay, Spring Boot will create the object for developer, right? So here we can consume the Spring Boot object of this developer application, okay, in the main method. In the main method we can consume the method. Okay, so which method is responsible to create the object? Which method is responsible to create the object in the main? Okay, get bean is the responsible to create a initial object. Okay, to create the initial object we have to use the get bean method. We want to access the object of, okay, developer class, right? We want to access the object of developer class. So that's why here we can write developer dot class. Okay, developer dot class. We want to access the object of developer, that's why we wrote that. And this get bean is the method. Okay, this get bean is the method generally, right? So okay, this method is the, okay, part of context application class. Okay, this method is the part of context application. When you have a Spring application, the run method will create a one class for you. It will create a one class which is a, okay, application context. Okay, which is creating application context class for us. Now, okay, we have to consume this class. Okay, so here I'm consuming the class by using this application context on equal to Spring application. Now we have a object of application context. This object of application context can get the bean. Okay, so we have created the, we have injected the one object into the main method, right? We have injected, and okay, we have to use it, right? Give me a moment. Some sound is coming from my laptop. What is this? Something is happening. Okay. Okay, so we have initiated the object here, right? Okay, we injected the object. Okay, get bean method will inject the object, right? So we have to get the object now. So here developer dev equal to, okay, con dot get bean. That means this get bean method, okay, will create the object for us, and that object name is dev. Okay, the name of the object is dev. By using the dev object, we can call the method dev dot coding. By using the object only, we can call the method, no? So dev dot coding is the object of the developer, which is created by the, okay, Spring Bean. Okay, now you can run the code. You will get the output here. Now we get the output as hello, I can code. Okay, we successfully injected the object of developer class in the main method. Okay, successfully we injected the object of developer class in the main method. Okay, this is how we have to inject the one object. Okay, is this clear now, guys? Again doubt?
No, sir, it's clear.
Okay, for everyone, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here, okay, we understood what is the dependency injection, how we can perform the dependency injection. So here we are performing dependency injection. Okay, we are performing dependency injection here. Okay, now actually we are performing dependency injection by ourselves, right? I want to create automatic dependency injection. Okay, actually we already initialized the object in the main method. Okay, so right now I want to implement automatic dependency injection. Okay, for example, okay, so developer needs a laptop. Okay, developer need a laptop, and laptop need many objects like laptop. Okay, if you want to design a laptop, we need a RAM, we need a processor, we need a hard disk or SSD, we need a keyboard, we need a desktop, so many things we need, right? All these are the objects. So actually, okay, we cannot initiate the object for everything in the laptop, right? So that's why I want to create object automatically. Okay, I want to create object automatically. So that's why here, okay, I can create another class. Okay, here I'm creating a laptop class. Okay, and you can click on the finish here. Okay, here, okay, so I will write one method. Okay, I will write one method called public deploying or anything, deploying. Okay, okay, so here I can write something. Okay, ready to deploy, ready to deploy. Okay, now, okay, I want the Spring needs to create the object for this. Okay, we want to create the object for laptop, okay, using the Spring. So here Spring can create the object whenever we mention the component attribute. Okay, we are mentioning component attribute, that means Spring will create a object for laptop also. Okay, Spring create object. Now here, okay, I want to use this deploy method. I want to use this deploy method in the developer class. Okay, if developer wants to develop something, he need a laptop, right? So developer class need a laptop class, laptop for sure. Okay, so that's why here I'm creating one variable of laptop, lap. Okay, laptop is the variable, sorry, laptop is the data type and lap is the variable, right? So I want to, okay, call the method deploying here. Okay, I want to call the deploying method here. Okay, is it possible to deploy without creating an object? Is it possible to call the method without creating an object? No, not obviously. Okay, we have to do something. Okay, so here we can mention lab.deploying. Okay, so we mentioned something. Na? Let's save this and run this. Okay, so we will see something. Okay, so actually we have an error. Null pointer exception cannot invoke the laptop deploy method. We mentioned the deploy, but laptop is a null. Okay, laptop variable is a null. Okay, laptop doesn't have anything here. Okay, laptop is a null value. That's why we cannot initiate the method. So, okay, I want to create, okay, this LAP variable as the object of laptop. Okay, how to create the object of laptop? Generally, we can write something like this. Okay, now, okay, the method can, the method is printing. Now you can see, okay, we have got the output, right? But we are the not the responsible person to create the object, right? So we have, okay, no rights to create the object like this, so we have to remove it for sure. And here we have to use the one annotation called auto wired annotation. Auto wired annotation. So this auto wired annotation is part of Spring annotations. Okay, now, okay, we have injected the object. Okay, auto wired is the attribute. What is the use of auto wired attribute is, okay, it will inject the object which is created by the Spring Boot. Okay, it will create automatic object. We are not using get bean method because, okay, we have no application context. Do we have application context here? No, we don't have any application context. So we are, okay, we cannot use get bean method here. Okay, so that's why I am creating auto wired annotation to create object automatically. Okay, now you can rerun this code, still we will get a output. See, we got the output. Okay, this is the, okay, this is the what I say, automatic dependency injection. Automatic dependency injection. Okay, AutoWide is the responsible to create the dependency injection automatically. It will assign the object to the variable automatically. Now you can complete the program. This is the dependency injection. Here we implemented the dependency injection manually. Here we implemented the dependency injection automatically. Okay, so this is the dependency injection. Okay, dependency injection is the method of injecting one dependency, injecting one object which is created by the Spring Boot into our application. Okay, so this is the dependency injection in the Spring Boot application. Okay, is this clear, ma?
Yes, sir.
What about others? Prashant, Divya, Gunjan, Priyanshu, Ketan,
Yes, sir.
Sahana.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
Ashutosh, you
sir.
have the yes. Tell me, Ashutosh.
Sir, I have confusion in get bin method.
Okay, get bean method. Okay, so don't worry. Now we can create a Spring, normal Spring application. Okay, then you will understand what is the get bean. Okay, I will tell you. Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so this is the Spring Boot application, na? So that's why I want to create a Spring Core application first. Okay, now we implemented dependency injection. Okay, and we implemented automatic dependency injection. Okay, so we implemented all these things fancily, but right now, okay, forget about the Spring Boot. We don't know about Spring Boot. We don't have a concept called Spring Boot. Now how to implement a dependency injection without using Spring Boot? Okay, Spring Boot will create an automatic configuration, na? So now we are not allowed to use Spring Boot application, but we need to we need to create a dependency injection. Let's create how to create dependency injection without using Spring Boot. Okay, then you will understand what is meant by the bean method and everything. I am very sure after completion of this particular Spring Core application, definitely 100% sure you will understand everything that we discussed now. Okay, if you want to understand clearly, okay, you have to listen the remaining class. Okay, the remaining class is the important. Okay, shall we create now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And actually give me a few minutes. Actually I didn't take the break, no. Okay, you have the break for 1 hour, but I don't have any break. Okay, just give me 5 minutes. Okay, I will come. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I hope everyone is there. Okay, so we created some Spring Boot application, na? Okay, that's enough about the Spring Boot. Okay, we can learn Spring Boot later after understanding the Spring. Okay, so now let's concentrate on the Spring Core. Okay, let's concentrate on Spring Core. Okay, so we created one Spring Boot application and we performed dependency injection. So before learning this, okay, before learning this automated Spring Boot and everything, we have to understand the Spring Core. Okay, so here we can create in the Spring Core, we can create a one simple Maven archetype application. Okay, we can create Maven archetype quick start 1.1, which we created earlier. Okay, we can create a one application, and we have to add some dependencies like Spring context. We have to add one dependency called Spring context to work with the Spring. Okay, if you want to work with Spring, okay, we have to add the dependency. Add dependency. Okay, Spring context. So after creating the Spring context, now we can create one app file. Okay, where we can configure the application. Okay, and everything. Now you can see the real essence. Okay, let's close everything. Okay, I mean, I want to close this project. Close the project. Okay, now we can create a new Maven application. Okay, file Maven. Okay, Maven project. Let's create a Maven project. So we have to create a Maven archetype quick start application. That is the regular application we have. Okay, see, I am creating Maven archetype quick start 1.1, which is a empty Java application. Okay, click on the next. Yes, we have. Now in the artifact ID we have to use the something. Okay, so here we can say suggest me some name. What can I do? Developer Spring. Okay, Dave Spring. Okay, and the object will be com.Dave Spring. Okay, and click on the finish. Your project is going to create in few minutes. Just hold on. Yes, the project is created. Now you can see the project. This is our project. Now you can see, okay, the system library is okay, J2SE 1.5. Okay, it is using 1.5 Java environment. Actually we need a 17th version of Java environment. Okay, we have to change everything. And here in the form.xml, okay, you can see the different things, but you can see in the Maven dependencies we have only JUnit 3.8. But when we created the Spring Boot, okay, so you saw it now. So we have more than 20 Maven dependencies, right? So we need to add the Maven dependencies for our project. Okay, the important Maven dependency is Spring context. Okay, Spring context. And let's go to the Google. In the Google, type Maven Spring context. Maven Spring context. Okay. org.springframework.spring context. Okay, we can use any version. I want to use the most used version. Okay, it is used by 1200 people, 5.3.18. Okay, we can use this. 1200 people use this, which is released in March 31st. Number one in dependency injection, you can see. Okay, top in dependency injection, this. Okay, we have copied the code. Okay, and we have to paste this dependency in the list of dependencies of form.xml. Okay, I pasted the list of dependencies. If okay, I pasted one dependency, now you can see Spring AOP is there, Spring Beans is created, Spring context is created, Spring Core, Spring exception, Spring JCL. Okay, so we have so many jar files in our Maven dependency right now. Okay, and we have app file. We have an app file. See, okay, so this app is the basic main app. Okay, this is the basic app. This is a basic Java application. Okay, so we need to do all the tasks manually right now. Okay, so here, okay, I will create a new app called developer. Okay, I'm creating new class as per the old one only, developer. Okay, so I created a developer class. Okay, here. Okay, so I want to write a one method called public void coding or anything. Public void coding. Okay, so here I can write one output statement, system.out.println. Okay. Hello, I can code. Okay, just one basic output statement I have mentioned. Okay, so I want to inject this object, okay, object of developer class in the app file. Okay, object, I want to inject the object of developer class in the app file. Okay, now let's run this file. Okay, let's understand how it is working. Let's run this file. Okay, actually we have to run this as a Java application. Run this as Java application. Okay, we will get some output because we got the output as hello world. We don't have anything like in the, okay, in the previous one. In the previous one we have some fancy stuff like Spring, different versions, so and so fancy stuff we have, but we right now we don't have anything because this is not a Spring project. Okay, so it is not a Spring project, not yet, right? So here I want to, okay, call the method coding. Okay, I want to call the method coding, which is a part of developer class, which is a part of developer class. Okay, so here obviously we need to use the get bean method to create the object, right? So here I can create something like developer dev equal to, okay, so get bean method, get bean. Okay, so get bean. So here we have to mention something like, okay, either developer dot class, okay, or we can mention the developer within the double quotations. Anything is okay. Let's write developer with the double quotations. Okay, and obviously get bean is the, okay, part of something. Okay, so remember, okay, when we created a session, okay, so when we created a session, session is the part of session factory, right? The session is the part of session factory. When we create a Hibernate validator, okay, validator is the part of which class? Which class? Session is the fact, I mean, session is the part of session factory. Validator is the part of validation factory. Okay, that you can see in your Hibernate project. Okay, and also get bean is the part of bean factory. Get bean is a part of bean factory. Okay, so let's create a bean factory, and by using the bean factory object we can use the get bean method. Okay, here I'm creating bean factory, okay, bf equal to, okay, something. Okay, so actually we have to create some XML bean factory, XML bean factory. Actually we have to import this. Okay, if we import this, we will have something. We will have some suggestions, you know. XML bean factory, I think so. The XML bean factory, import XML bean factory also. XML bean factory. Okay, now you can see XML bean factory is, okay, crossed line. Okay, it has a crossed line because it is a deprecated, because it is a somewhat old object. Okay, it is a some old method, but it's okay, it can work. Okay, so here, okay, we have to mention the object of bf to create the get bean method. Okay, bf dot get bean method. Okay, but even mentioning the get bean method, even mentioning the bean factory, we are having some issues. Okay, we are having some issues. Okay, we mentioned, okay, bean factory, right? Okay, so this bean, I mean, we have to configure this bean factory by ourselves. Okay, this is not a Spring Boot. Okay, you didn't get any configuration here. You have to create your own configuration. Okay, so here we have to configure our application with some XML file. Okay, so here I can make some, okay, one file, new file system resource, file system resource, and we have to mention the file name here, spring.xml. Okay, we have to create a spring.xml. Then this spring.xml is a part of, okay, something. Okay, we have to create this spring.xml to create the bean factory. Actually, okay, in the previous program we, okay, so very quickly we wrote the application context dot get bean method, so on, so, right? So this is not a Spring Boot beta. Okay, you have to create your own configuration now. Okay, so I'm creating my own configuration in the spring.xml file. Okay, spring.xml file. So here let's create a one XML file in the system. Okay, go to others. Here type XML. Okay, create an XML file. Okay, and we mentioned the name of XML as a spring.xml and make it as a spring.xml. Okay, and click on the finish. Okay, we have some XML file now. Okay, now we have to, okay, now we have to create all the beans here in the spring.xml file. We have to configure our application. Okay, so actually what I told you in the before project, okay, so spring will create automatic objects, no? So spring will automatically create the objects when we mention the component attribute. Did you remember that line? Okay, I mentioned it now. Now here, okay, there is a no Spring Boot. So you have to create your own object in the spring.xml. Okay, so here we have to write something else. Okay, actually we need a DTD. Okay, we need a DTD for XML file. Okay, so that means a document directory, document text directory. Okay, so actually we can copy the DTD from, okay, Spring website only. Okay, so type DTD for Spring Bean. DTD for Spring Bean XML. Okay, so here is the official documentation of Spring Boot. Okay, you can click on the Spring Boot here. You can click on the link and see XML based schema configuration. Here we have to copy the DTD. So this is the DTD. Okay, we need. Okay, copy the DTD. Okay, copy this code and paste it in our XML file. Okay, right now, okay, we can create our beans here. We can create our beans. Okay, so actually we have the app. This is a main file, so no need to create the object for main file, right? So okay, we need to create the object for developer. So here we can write something like bean. Okay, we have to create the beans. Okay, bean. Okay, whenever we mentioned the name of the bean as a something, okay, so here we mentioned dev, right? We mentioned the dev. Whenever the user mentioned dev, you have to create the object of developer. Okay, we have to inform the Spring. Okay, whenever the user mentioned dev in his, okay, application, you have to create the object of developer. So we have to mention that. So here, okay, dev we mentioned that. Okay, so the id I want to use to create my object is dev. Okay, now whenever user, okay, mention the, okay, dev, we need to call one class, right? What is the class that we need to call, ma? Developer class we need to call. Developer class. Okay, and this developer class is the part of, okay, package, some package com dot dev spring package. Okay, we have to mention the all the specified path name. Okay, so this is the, okay, bean factory. Okay, this is the bean that we have created. This is how you have to create the, I mean, Spring will create the object internally. Okay, whenever you mention the component attribute, no, so Spring Boot will create the bean factory for you. Okay, Spring will create a spring.xml file internally and it will create a bean file internally. Okay, so but we are not using a Spring Boot, right? We are not using any Spring Boot, right? So here we have to create our own configuration. That's why I'm creating my own configuration. Whenever I mentioned dev as an ID, okay, so it has to create the object for com.devspring.developer class. Okay, that is the complete path name. Com.devspring is the package name and developer is the class name that I have mentioned. Okay, so here, okay, let's come back to our application. Here, okay, this particular getBean method will return one object which is the type of developer, right? So we have to typecast it. Okay, we have to typecast the developer now. Okay, now by using this dev dot coding, okay, we can get the object. See, without creating the new object, we are getting the object by the Spring Bean. Okay, so now you can run this code, it will execute now. Okay, actually no bean is developer available. We have some issue. I think there is a change name problem. Okay, let's copy the name. Okay. So here, and I think everything is clear now. Developer. Now let's run this again. Now let's see. Uh-oh, no such bean definition. No bean named developer. No, this is not I'm expecting. It has to create the bean, but bean default get bean definition. Okay, app.java 17th line. Okay, we are having the issue here. Get bean method factory bean factory. Okay, but okay, let's call developer.class if it possible. Let's run this. Maybe yes. Okay, so there is a issue. Okay, so you have to mention the developer.class. Okay, so I mentioned the developer class within the double quotations, no, so that's why we are getting the issue. Okay, so I changed the get bean method. Okay, actually in the previous one is the correct one. Okay, so we are getting the bean by using the spring. Okay, actually we created the bean for the spring here. See, this is the bean factory that we have created. Okay, internally Spring Boot will create a automatic things for you. Spring Boot will automatically will create this spring.xml for you, and it will automatically create all this stuff. Okay, it will do all this stuff. Okay, so this is the manual process to perform dependency injection. Okay, to perform dependency injection. But in the previous one, okay, we have mentioned two attributes. That's it. No, one component attribute and one application context object. That's it. By using those two methods, we got the output. But here we performed. Okay, I mean we write so much of code. Okay, here we created a bean factory with the help of file system resource, and we created a spring. In the spring.xml we have mentioned the bean factory. Okay, so we created one bean with the help of some structure and everything. This is how Spring Boot is creating internally. Okay, this is the basic structure we have to create, but we are not creating this structure in the Spring Boot, right? So Spring Boot will create automatically these things. Okay, so these things are running behind the scenes of Spring Boot application. Okay, this is a very simple program. Okay, we implemented only simple dependency injection. Okay, to implement some dependency injection, we wrote spring.xml, we wrote developer.java, and in the app.java we performed so many things. Okay, we created a bean factory and we created a file system resource and so on. So okay, so to create just a dependency injection in basic Spring. Okay, this is the basic Spring Core project. Okay, now you can understand how Spring Boot is helping us, right? Guys, are you clear how we created the object and everything?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Spring Boot internally creating and maintaining the spring.xml file. It is maintaining internally. Okay, actually this XML bean factory, we mentioned the bean factory, right? So this bean factory is a kind of old method. Okay, kind of old method. So actually, we have to write the new logic, we have to use the new methods which is coming. So instead of this bean factory, we have to use the application context. Okay, instead of this bean factory, we have to use application context. So I'm commenting this line. Okay, we cannot use the bean factory anymore because it is a deprecated. Now you can see, actually you can see the crossed line at the XML bean factory. See, I mean, this XML bean factory is deprecated. That means it is removed from the system. Okay, so we cannot use the XML bean factory. So we have to use the application context to create a bean. Okay, so I'm creating application context now, and you can see application context. Import application context from context. So b of equal to. Okay, so here we have to create a, I mean, we have to mention this path, right? We have to mention the path of spring.xml. Okay, by using, okay, we can it new class path of XML application context. New class path of application context is spring.xml. Okay, and we need to import this class path XML context, class path XML application context. Yes, this one. Okay, now you can run this, but when you are running this particular thing, we will get an error. You can see the error. Okay, you will have an error. Okay, see what is the error? Class path spring.xml is not found. File not found XML. Okay, spring.xml is not found. Okay, actually we have spring.xml, no, but it is showing not found the spring.xml. Why? Okay, so here we mentioned one important point. You have to observe the point. So we created the spring.xml in the class path where all the class is located, amma, where all the classes of our application is located. All the classes of our application is located in src/main/java file. Okay, in the Java folder we have the all the class files, right? So here you have to move your spring.xml into the Java file. Okay, I am moving this to the here. Okay, so right now, XML, com.devspring and spring.xml is the part of Java. Okay, Java folder. Now you can run the code. Now it will execute. Yes, it is executing. Okay, we are mentioning the class path application context na. So your spring.xml must be placed inside of your classes. Okay, where our classes is located. Okay, we have a src package, src, and src has a main, and main has a Java. Okay, in the Java we have all the classes, we have all the Java files. So we have to mention our spring.xml in this Java folder. We have to mention this spring.xml in our Java folder. Okay, that's why I mentioned here. You can see now it is working perfectly for me. Okay, so this is how you need to work on. Is this okay, boys and girls? Is this clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts? Can you create a basic Spring project now? Simple Spring project. Okay, you are not allowed to create a Spring Boot application. You have to create a simple Spring Core project. Okay, create a simple Spring Core project and implement the dependency injection in it. Implement the dependency injection in it. Can you implement that? How many people are confident enough to create the Spring Core project? Raise your hands. Okay, don't worry, I will repeat now. I will repeat everything that I have mentioned. Okay, what about others? Ganesha, Chaitra, Preeti, Rupa. Ganesha, tell me. Yes.
Sir, Spring Tool project is easy, but doing in Maven project is quite difficult.
Creation of the project is easy.
So creation of Spring Tool project, that is easy, sir. I did.
Okay.
But creation of Maven project quite difficult.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
We have to design from the scratch, no? That's why it is difficult. Okay, you created the Spring Boot project.
Yes, sir. First one, sir.
Okay, you performed dependency injection in it. Did you
Yes,
perform?
sir.
It is
Laptop.
working.
Yes, sir. Completely working, sir.
Yes, very good. Now let's create a Maven application and let's make it as a Spring Core application. Okay, I will explain. I will revise all the things. And what about Rupa, Ketan, Priyanshu, Nishant, Shika Sharma, Renu, Prashant? Guys, what about you? Is this okay? The Maven project with Spring Core.
Yes, sir.
Ketan, tell me. Okay, Prashant, you can create, no? Prashant, Renu, Rupa. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. Ashtosh, what about you, man? Nishant?
Yes, sir. I'll try.
You need to get it. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I will repeat everything. Okay. So let's see. So actually, I have created Maven Archetype Quick Start project with 1.1 version. Okay. After creating the project, I added one dependency. Added dependency, which is a Spring Context. Okay. I added Spring Context dependency, and here I created a one spring.xml file. Okay, in the spring.xml file, we have to create all the beans. Have to create beans. Okay, so Java beans. Okay, so in the spring, in the spring.xml, we need a DTD. Okay, document text directory or something. I forgot what DTD means. Document text directory probably. Okay, we need a DTD. Okay, that means we need all the links for the XML document. Okay, so you can get the DTD from Spring Core website. Okay, I will mention this thing. Okay, so here you will get the DTD. So in this particular website, you can copy this XML file configuration. You can copy the configuration. All the links you have to copy. Okay, after copying it, you have to create the bean. Okay, after copying the XML, okay, you have to create the beans by using the XML structure. So bean. So here we have to mention ID and the class. Okay, the ID which is which is you want to create. Okay, so I want to create ID as a dev. Okay, and okay, whenever the user using the dev object, I want to create a new object for the developer. Okay, so here I can mention developer. Okay, developer is the part of one package com dot spring or any com dot our package name, our project name. Okay, so you have to mention the entire package name of your developer class. Okay, then you can use the bean factory. Okay, so here we have to create a bean factory by using bean factory, or you can use the application context instead. Okay, use the application context. Okay, application context AC equal to new class path XML application context. Okay, you have to place your Spring file in the class path of your application. So here spring.xml. Okay, we have to mention the spring.xml here. Now with the help of application context object, you can create the bean. So how you can create the bean? Developer. Okay, so what is the ID that we mentioned here? DEV. Okay, developer DEV equal to, okay, so here we can mention the AC dot, okay, get bean of developer class. Okay, get bean of developer class, and it will return one object for us, and we have to typecast our object developer. Okay, and you can call the method of the developer class now. Method of developer class now. That's what I did. Okay, see, hardly 5 lines of code. You can see. Okay, these are the 3 lines. in the main app file, and this is the developer class. Okay, I didn't mention any component because it is not a Spring Boot application, it is basic simple application. And here in the Spring XML I created the beans. Okay, that's it. Now you are ready to go. And make sure, okay, spring.xml is the, okay, I mean is a part of your main Java file. Okay, main case, and I'll show it to you. Let's go to our project. What is the project name? I forgot. We have so many projects here. Dev Spring. Yes. Okay. In the SRC we have main. In the main we have Java. In the Java we have to place our Spring file. Now you can see Spring file is the part of Java folder. Okay. So whenever you are using application context, you have to place your Spring file in the, okay, Java folder. Okay, remember. Okay, we have to mention here, we mention na. So XML file in the class path XML application context. That's why we have to, okay, put our Spring file in the class path. Okay, so this is the simple dependency injection that we performed, okay, with the Spring Core project. Okay, is this clear, ma, for everyone? I think
Yes,
now
sir.
you got the confidence, no? Still, anybody having any doubts? Still, if you are having any doubts, please tell me.
No, sir.
Okay. What about Paras? What about others? Suras, Ankit, Sandeep.
Understood, sir.
Okay. Rahul, Rupa, Shika, Sneha, Suras. Yogesh, what to do, man? Understood or not?
Yes, sir, got it.
Okay. Suras, tell me. Any doubts, Suras? No. Rahul? Okay. I hope everyone is cleared. Okay. So, can I continue with the session? Can I continue with any topic? Are you okay to continue? Okay, no from Renu. What about others? Ketan, Prashant, Ganesha, Astosh? Tell me. Shall we continue? So we have singleton classes. We used the auto wire in the Spring Boot. Now we have to use the auto wire. We have to discuss so many things. If you are okay, I can go. Otherwise, I can wind up. Your wish. Prashant, no. What about others? Two no's. I'm ready for anything.
Enough, sir.
Enough. Okay. Ganesha, is this okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So do I need to push the code in the GitHub?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, I will push the code. Mm, I forgot GitHub. We have to create new repository. Okay, Spring Basics. Let's push it. In the day one. Add origin. Okay, that's it. I'll send you this file. Please create a simple dependency injection in the Spring Core application. Okay, you are not allowed to create a Spring Boot. Please create a Spring Core project. Hmm. Where is your file now? I will send you this file also, class notes. Okay. Okay. Tell me guys what to do. Any doubts? Any doubts in the previous questions or previous thing? Anything? No? Okay. So please tell me how many of you completed the complete Sprint 1 project? Let's raise your hands. Complete Sprint 1, including the testing also. I want to see how many are there. Okay. Okay, what about Priya, Hemant, Ankit, Chaitra, Suraj? What about you? Where is Kathan? Okay, Kathan completed. Ashtosh, Gunjan. Gunjan, what is the status? Hmm, Chaitra, what about you? Okay. So, okay, do one thing. Okay, the people who completed the Sprint 1 project completely, okay, so please do a message in the WhatsApp group, okay, as Sprint 1 project completed, sir. Okay, Sprint 1 project is completed. Okay, do a message. The people who completed the Sprint 1 project, okay, so do message me in WhatsApp as Spring project is completed. Okay, in the group, in your groups. Sprint 1 project is very, it's important. One of the milestone in our course, na. So we have to complete it. Okay, to got it. Okay. Okay. So we can understand, and our center team also can understand the status of your, your course and everything. And as per our discussions, okay, your course is going to end in the last week or third week of November. Okay, so we can complete our Sprint 2 project. Okay, so all the contents of the course, including the Sprint 2 project, we have to complete by November 20. Okay, Yes.
But sir, Preeti ma'am in yesterday's session told us that 31st October is the last date of our batch.
No, I said no. November 20 is the last date.
Okay, sir.
My word is final.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So yes, November 20 is the last day. Okay. So we can complete everything by the November 20. Okay. So you have to become a full stack developer in by November 20. Okay. So let's change your LinkedIn note. Okay. So okay, I'll show you the LinkedIn part. Okay, right now. Give me a moment. So in the LinkedIn, you can add some keywords. Okay. Sorry, open my LinkedIn. I think I logged in. Okay. So in the LinkedIn, open your profile. See 2,300 impressions on my post and 73 people. Okay, viewed my profile in the last week. See how many things we are getting. Okay. So in the LinkedIn, okay, after your profile, you have a okay your headline, right? National trainer for full stack Java, so and so. Okay. So here, I think most of the people, okay, most of the people something mentioned something like okay, active job seeker, active job seeker. Okay. So I mean, they're mentioning something like this. Okay, active job seeker, need job. Okay, student in so and so college. Okay, so don't mention something like this. Okay, change your headline. Okay, so change your headline as a full stack developer. Okay, expected in Java, Hibernate. Okay, and Spring. Add your Spring also. Okay, after completion of Angular, you can add Angular also. Angular. Okay, so actively looking for roles, you can add here. So make sure your heading, okay, your title of your LinkedIn profile should be like this. When you're having something like this, okay, you will understand how much importance it has. Okay, because of that particular headline, you will have a lot of recruitment action. Okay, lot of people will view your profile and they can view your status and everything. Okay, and here in the about section, mention your things. Okay, I'm a full stack developer who completed the MCA or who completed BCA and actively looking for these and these roles. I'm comfortable in these technologies. You can add something like this. Okay, so you can add everything. Okay, so after this here, okay, so actually you are not having any experience, it's okay. And in the license and certifications, it's not. Yeah, here this one is the important. Okay, see, I added 34 skills. I added. Okay, so you have to add the skills. Okay, I added full stack development, Angular 6, Node.js, web applications, web services, NoSQL, JavaScript, JSP. Okay, these things I know, so that's why I gave here. So if you want to add new skill, you can click on here. Okay, let's add something like Lombok or Java Hibernate. Okay, Hibernate. Let's add Hibernate. Mm, okay, add another skill. Okay, if you have something like Lombok is there. Okay, project Lombok is there. Okay, so you can add it to your experience. Okay, here you have to do something like this. Okay, add your all the keywords, all the important keywords that we have, like Lombok. Okay, log4j. Okay, so what we have, do we have anything? Spring tool suite, spring boot. okay, Hibernate, okay, Hibernate, JPA, okay, and something like ORM tools. Okay, add all these skills. Okay, all these skills in your skill section. Okay, then recruiter will understand the importance of your profile. Okay, so they know, okay, he knows so many things. Okay, it is okay, we can go with this profile, or we can go with this profile. Okay, so you have to add all the keywords in the skill section, which is very important. Okay, which is very important, the skill section. See, how many I added so many things. C programming language, mean stack, MongoDB, HTML, GitHub, user experience, user interface, Karma.js, Jasmine framework, Scrum, REST API, SOAP API, version control. Okay, you can add any number of keywords here. Okay, so better to add all the keywords that you know here. Okay, which will give you a lot of things. Okay, so actually, whenever one particular user sets something. Okay, so here we can see 73 view profiles. No, yeah, here we can see search appearances. Okay, so 44 times my profile is appeared when someone is searched. Okay, see, okay, see, someone is searched for trainer, my profile is appeared. Someone is searched for Java specialist, my profile is appeared. Okay, and these companies, okay, your searches at work. Okay, I mean, some people from the, see, some people in Be Practical Training Institute, some people in Mercy Solutions, Phoenix Commerce, these people are finding my profile. Okay, so who are the people who is viewing my profile? See, human resource specialist, 11% of human resource HRs viewed my profile. Software developers, 11%. Corporate trainers, 9%. Marketing specialist, 9%. See how many different people are viewing my profile, because okay, these people are viewing my profile because of the keywords they searched. Okay, they searched for trainer, I got appeared. They searched for Java specialist, I got appeared. Okay, so okay, someone, okay, if the recruiter types something like this, Java, okay, the people who added Java in their thing. Okay, so here you can click people. Okay, here see, so Yogita added Java developer, that's why okay, Yogita is appeared here. Okay, Sumit is actively looking for job in Java, so that's why Sumit is appeared. Okay, see, so when we added a keywords in our, okay, keywords list and in our the headline, okay, so they will appear here. Okay, if you mention full stack developer, no, okay, if I search for full stack developer, you will definitely will appear. Okay, I am searching for full stack developer. I need a full stack developer. Here, these all people are the full stack developer. They mentioned full stack developer in their profile headline. That's why they are appearing here. See, certified professional, certified full stack developer. Okay, see. Okay, this is why your uh, what it is, headline of your profile is so important. Okay, change your headline profile. Let's see how many profile, I mean, how many such appearance you will get. Okay, so change your headline in your LinkedIn and update your skill set. Okay, update your skill set also. Okay, then you will get a good number of views on your profile. If someone viewed your profile, no, so you will get an opportunity, they will message you. Okay, see, I mean, so many people are messaging me in the LinkedIn. Okay, see, hi, can you provide the training on MongoDB admin? Okay, see, okay, if I provide a MongoDB admin training, okay, they will provide me the 18K per day, 1/8 per day, 18K. Okay, so the training for 3 days. Okay, so in 3 days I can earn 54,000. Okay, so this much range corporate trainer can have. Okay, you are not knowing the importance of LinkedIn. See, they don't know about me. Okay, they saw my profile and they messaged me. If I agreed with it, okay, so I can go. Even I can negotiate I mean, I can negotiate the pay as well. Okay, I need 20K, so otherwise I won't come. Okay, if I message something like that, okay, they will increase the salary. Hmm? See, Okay, see, he is messaging me for the freelance offline training programs. Okay, I'm not giving any offline programs as of now. Yeah, that's it. See, so many requirement there is. Okay, all these views comes only because of your skill set and sorry. Okay, all these people, okay, don't know about me, yeah, but they are messaging me by seeing my profile. Okay, so you also get something like this. Okay, when you are looking for jobs, LinkedIn and Naukri are so much important. Okay, please take care about the LinkedIn and this. Not said. So I want to reject it because I have so much pressure, I have so many responsibilities right now. So that's why I won't take anything. Okay, so here, okay, I get some amount. No, so if okay, so I want to attend that particular training session. Okay, so I can take a leave in Anadip for 3 days. Okay, in 3 days I won't lose anything. Okay, so I'll get a pay on these 3 days. Okay, but okay, so in these 3 days I can complete the mongo. No, I can complete the mongo for them. I'll get at least 60,000. Okay, so see that much of importance LinkedIn has. Okay, so please take a time on your LinkedIn. Okay, update everything. Okay, can you do it? Please do it. Okay, if you are having any doubt in the LinkedIn, ask me. Okay, LinkedIn is very important. mm, yes, I think that's enough. Okay, any doubts, boys?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, Divya.
Sir, if do we need to update our resume in our LinkedIn as well?
Yes, that's important.
Sir, where we have to update it, like in featured?
No, I'll show it you. So we have to update as a document in LinkedIn. So here you can click on the more, or you have any other option. So here, okay, you can click on the plus. Okay, add an article, add a media. Okay, anything. So add an media. So here, okay, you can upload your resume. Okay, HTML program. Okay, open. That's it. Okay, so you can upload something like this, but upload as a PDF. Don't upload as a document. Okay. So in the featured section, you can click on the plus. You can click on the add media. In the add media, you can select your resume. Okay, something like this. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And if you wrote any article and mention your GitHub link also here. Okay, you can add the Git link here. Okay, add a link and okay, add your GitHub profile link here. Okay, see, okay, I mentioned my GitHub profile. No, so here they can click on this. Okay, they can view our profile in the GitHub. They can see the all the repositories that I have. See? Okay, so we have to showcase our work. No, so you can showcase your work by mentioning your GitHub link here. See, add link. Okay, add like add something like this. Okay, so it will help you a lot. And this heading, okay, headline section is very important, guys. Remember, and you have to get 500 plus connections. Okay, so I mean, initially you need a 500 plus connections. Okay, even you are having 5,000 connections, it will display as a 500 plus connection only. Okay, so but you need a 500 connection. Getting 500 connections is very difficult. Okay, so when once you have a 500 connections, definitely you will get a connections. Okay, see, I have 1100 connections right now. Okay, that much circle I have. Okay, so if you want to increase your circle, okay, you can do one thing here. Okay, so let's take sample something like HR. Okay, type HR, and here, okay, these are all the HRs. Okay, so here you can connect with HRs. Okay, you can do a message. Okay, so please, if you have any referral for Java developer, okay, please refer me. Okay, you can mention your profiles. Or if you want to connect with your full stack developers, okay, fellow full stack developers. Okay, so full stack developer, and click on the people. Okay, this is the jobs. We don't need jobs, we need a people. Click on the people. So here you will have all the full stack developers that mentioned. Okay, you can connect with them. Okay, you can give a connection. Okay, they will accept it. Okay, if they have if they have any referrals, no, they can give us the referrals. Okay, referrals is so important. Okay, so we can attend something like that. Okay. Okay, so please connect people like this. Okay, see, when you got a request, you will have a network. See, okay, she is a HR, she is connecting me. Okay, working as a HR intern with VSK visualization, so and so. Accept. Okay, you will have so many. If you have 500 plus connections, okay, you will have so many things. Okay, you will get a lot of requests from the recruiters. Now you can see, okay, she is a HR, and hey, I am looking for Java developer for US based client. And okay, so are you available? No, so that's why I won't accept. Okay, see, they are connecting with a message looking for Java full stack trainer. Classes will be online, duration 160 hours, so and so. Okay, see, okay, so we have so many things. See, all HRs are connecting us because we are corporate trainers. Okay, there is a huge market for corporate trainers. They can ping us. Okay, there is a huge market for the people who are professional in Java. Okay, so Java has so much popularity. Java has so much market, guys. Don't take it, don't take it gradually or something. Okay, so please take serious action on Java. Okay, please work on it. Definitely you will be placed as a full stack or a Java developer somewhere with a very good package. Okay, if you worked as a Java developer at least for 2 years, no, so you will have a 100 to 150% of hike for sure. Okay, so that's why we need to do. Okay, someone messaged me here. Hi Bhaskara. See, they are HRs, they are connecting us. So we can see her profile. Okay, so let's see the profile of Punita. She is working intern. Okay, so she can connect us. If she have any offer, she can give us. Okay, so we have to build our community by ourselves. Okay, so there is a lot of opportunities in the market. Please work hard. Okay, please work smart, not hard. Okay, work smart. Okay, yes, that's it. Anything wants to discuss? Okay, chalo. Okay, so please be there in the session till 2 o'clock. Okay, you can leave the session at 2 o'clock. Okay, chalo. Okay. Bye guys, meet you tomorrow.